It was a legend told for generations.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Aiton's YouTube channel where we dive into movie reviews. Today, we're checking Desert Warrior. Alright, let's dive into the story of the film. Princess Hind flees into the desert to escape becoming a concubine to the merciless Sassanid Emperor Kisra. Aided by a mysterious bandit, she unites warring tribes for a final stand, the Battle of Dekar.
Was wielded without mercy.
All I want now is her head. Bring me that.
This will be swift.
Let's dive into the team behind the scenes and in front of the camera. We've got Anthony Mackie playing Hanzala, a legendary outlaw who takes charge in the battle against the Empire. Aisha Hart stars as Princess Hind. The heart of the story, she's a determined Arabian princess who stands her ground against becoming a concubine and steps up as a fighter. Then there's Ben Kingsley as Emperor Kisra, the villain of the piece, a harsh ruler with his sights set on controlling Hind and others. On the technical side, the cinematography is handled by Guillermo Garza, with editing by Richard Medler and music composed by Don Levy.
It was a legend told for generations.
Let's dive into a breakdown of the film Desert Warrior. This historical action flick is directed by Rupert Wyatt, who teamed up with Erica Beeney, David Self, and Gary Ross to write the screenplay. Wyatt's got a knack for creating visually striking films, though this one might lack a bit of emotional depth. His flair for grand, big-budget visuals shines through. Much like what we saw in Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the direction is ambitious and aims for epicness, but the pacing can be a bit off. Critics have praised Wyatt for crafting stunning cinematic visuals, think sweeping desert vistas, solid framing, and energetic action sequences. Anthony Mackie brings his signature charm and physical presence to the role of the warrior hero, which suits the film perfectly. He convincingly pulls off the action-packed scenes and stands out during the more dramatic moments. His performance is one of the film's highlights. He effectively portrays a battle-hardened leader, helping to set the epic tone. Even when the film struggles, Mackie maintains a strong, dedicated performance, showcasing his professionalism. Cinematographer Guillermo Garza contributes gorgeous, cinematic visuals that give Desert Warrior a unique artistic flair. However, while his work is impressive, it doesn't break new ground and sometimes suffers from issues with editing and storytelling. Garza's shots have a painterly quality, especially in wide frames and during sunsets. The film is often labeled as visually stunning, featuring remarkable desert scenes and grand battle sequences. While it employs classic epic visual techniques, like expansive landscapes, slow-motion effects, and close-ups, these can come off as somewhat predictable. The film is produced by Jeremy Bolt, with production support from NBC Studios, AGC Studios, JB Pictures, and Studio Mechanical.
Good fighters.
How do you beat an empire?
We fight this battle together.
Are you with me?
Let's take a look at what the critics are saying about the movie. A lot of reviewers are giving a thumbs up to the film's cinematography and the stunning desert landscapes. They're calling it visually impressive, highlighting the grand practical sets and the epic battle scenes. Overall, critics agree that it provides a sense of scale and excitement, especially during the action sequences. However, some reviewers have pointed out that it feels a bit standard and lacks originality. A few mentioned that it seems more like a series of impressive scenes rather than a cohesive story. Additionally, they've commented on the weak character development and a lack of emotional depth.
And the princess in exile. The land was ruled by fire.
Now, here's my take. The desert visuals and the big battle scenes really are impressive, and the practical effects get a lot of appreciation. However, the script seems pretty generic and lacks depth. While it definitely looks like a blockbuster, it doesn't quite hit the mark in terms of feeling like one.
Cherise.
I know they are not your favorite neighbors, but they are good fighters.
How do you beat an empire?
We fight this battle together.
Are you with me?
Lastly, let's talk about when it's coming out. Desert Warrior made its debut at the Zurich Film Festival on September 28, 2025, and is set to hit theaters in the US on April 24, 2026, distributed by Vertical. The film has a hefty budget of around $150 million and runs for 114 minutes.
It's time you become who you might be.
We'd appreciate your feedback, so leave a comment, share, like, and subscribe to our channel.
Give me the go!
It's time you become who you